Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. My name is Desiree Dubon. I'm the founder of An Empowered Woman and Homework. And Homework is where we can live where you work where you live, anywhere in the world. And I know that most of us have had expected or unexpected time where we actually be able to not only add to our businesses, but to actually build our businesses or to pivot in our businesses. And it's really important. It's going to be really helpful to have different tools to be able to do that with. Some of the things that we specialize in is multimedia marketing, and that is marketing your content, your expertise, your passions, your years of experience in any certain industry. And so our program, one of the programs we have is called The Power of Seven. So one thing I want to mention to you is that we are actually doing a free virtual summit for those of you who are interested in learning more about the Power of Seven next week. And I'll share with you more details later, but it's a great opportunity for you to learn the different ways, not only through audio, which is podcast, or video, which is the YouTubes and things of that type, but also through affiliates, through sponsorships, through creating your own masterminds and your membership organizations, and also how to get joint ventures partners, which is going to be really huge right now for us to be able to expand our communities and to build our list. Because a lot of us say, okay, now I've got all this experience, I've got all this programs, or I've got these products. How do I bring them online? How do I monetize them? How do I build my list so that I have more customers or potential customers that I used to have walking by my shops or my stores or my businesses? Now I have to be able to connect with them virtually. So one of the things and one of the ways of doing it, which is even before the pandemic, was virtual summits. And virtual summits basically means is that, well, it's always been done virtually for the most part. There obviously have been live summits. And a summit is when two ways you can do it. Either when you have guests, people, speakers participate and sharing information either on a certain subject or on individual subjects. For example, if you're talking about crowdfunding, you may have different experts speaking on crowdfunding, whatever they were, the people behind the scenes or in front of the scenes, or people that have done it successfully, and they were sharing their stories and their information. That's one type of summit. Or you can have a summit where you have people talking about different things, like maybe the 10 ways to start a business or the 5 ways to build a retail store, and you'll have different people speaking on the different aspects of that. So a summit is when when you're the host, you're hosting a summit, and you have other people speak on a certain topic that is of interest to your community. Another way to do a summit is when you are the not only the host, but you're the speaker, where you're speaking on different topics, on different subjects, or you're taking people through a process. So sometimes the summits are 2 days. Some I've seen some for 21 days, which is a long, long, long time. But you can have as much time as you want. Sometimes the summit is a full day. They have summits where they start in the morning and you'll have 5 people, or 10 people, 5 people in the morning, 5 people in the afternoon, or just broken up. So there's all different ways to structure your summit. So what I encourage you to do is, like, one, think of something that you know enough about to be able to bring other people into your fold. So again, the advantages of bringing other people is, one, that you're able to, they usually will share the information. So you'll bring in their people. They will share it with their communities, their social media. So these are new people that now know about you because they always register through you. So the new people that know about you that you're able to thereafter engage with. Another thing to think about is that if you to decide what the topic is or the program is, then think of the people that you'd want to invite. One, people that are going to bring in other people. Two, the people that are going to add value. And three, the people that are going to play full out, that really feel like they're part of it. Some people just kind of show up, do their thing, and leave. You really want to create a community that you can able to really work together on this project. Many times it's a lot of work, a lot more work than you think it's going to be, especially if you're bringing other people in. But those are the two different types of summits. So think of what you could do, what topic you know enough about to be able to bring others in, or for you to be able to conduct one yourself, by you being the presenter as well as the host of the summit. The next thing is that what the summit actually can do for you is that it can bring you new people. So you invite people to share. Again, if you bring in other people, they can share. And that builds your list. And a lot of people do it just for that reason. They do it for the list building. They're starting out in business. They don't have the visibility or the credibility that some other people may have. So they bring them in to be able to help them build their list. Then another way is for people to be able to monetize it. You can monetize it many different ways. One way is that you can, sometimes people charge for the summit, it depends on the value of the summit. Sometimes people will charge. I've had people charge, from $97 up to hundreds of dollars. Again, it depends on the value that they're sharing. Some people have a product. They take the summit itself, to collect the recordings of the summit, and they utilize that as a product afterwards. So if you missed the summit, or you missed day one or day two, or speaker one or speaker two, you're able to get the full collection for X amount of dollars. So you can monetize it that way. Sometimes some summits, if you have a really lot of great audience and great influence, you can charge the speakers to participate. We had done some years ago where we actually charged the people because we knew that we were able to guarantee them hundreds of people, hundreds of attendees. So for them, that visibility and that that exposure was worth a couple $100, whether it's $300, $500 for them to participate. It was great advertising for them. So that's one way. Or you can also have sell something at the end of the summit. Every person that's on the summit, they can have an offer, either an offer for something that they're giving away for free, so they can build up their specific list, or something they can offer for sale that people can say, oh, I want to buy her program, and I would click here to buy her program. Another way you can do it and monetize it is by having affiliates, which means by contacting others that believe in what you're promoting and have them promote it. And then anyone that registers for the program, then you're actually able to, or anyone that buys from the program, you actually get paid. So say, for example, I have this summit on hair, different ways of doing hair. And I decide to have an affiliate with one of the hair brands, and anyone buys something from that, then I get paid for every purchase that's made on that. It can be from a product, it can be another program, it can be another service that you promote during this process. And then anyone that signs up for it, then you're compensated either with a flat fee, or you're compensated with a percentage of the sale. Another way you can monetize summits is through sponsorships, having sponsors, having people that you feature throughout the summit. So it can be prior to the summit, where you'll feature them in all the emails, all the promotions, everything that goes out. You'll be able to feature them and bring awareness to what they're doing. You can also provide them, do different videos every day in preparation for the summit as you're promoting the summit. Interview them. You can also get through audio podcasts with them, and then at the same time, you're promoting their summit, but you're promoting their product, program, or service. You can create a time in the summit, within the summit, where they can speak. They can share their product, or they can share information. They can, have value, have quote unquote mic time during the summit. And they can also possibly give them on the website, on the promotions, and then even at the end of the summit, make sure they're included in that package that you sell, so that people can also engage with their business. So those are a few ways that you can monetize the summit. Another thing that people value the summit is really giving you credibility. So it's the visibility, by being visible to that many more people that these participants have that you may not be exposed to. It's the credibility, because now you're aligned with these different brands that you may not have the opportunity to be aligned with them. What happens is that you invite them to be on your stage with the hopes that they eventually will invite you to be on their stage once they get to know, like, and trust you. So it gives you that opportunity to say, oh, she had a summit and she had this author, or that author, or that person. That means all of a sudden it gives you more credibility. And then, as I mentioned, it gives you more revenue streams. So I know I talked fast, a little fast. I'm gonna go through that, break it down a little bit more. Summits, virtual summits, and you can have live summits. You can have summits where you are the host and be able to feature a series of people for a series of sessions, whether it's a day or multiple days, just a few series. Or you can host a summit where you're the host and the speaker for a period of time. And then that way you can build your list and so forth. That's your visibility. You are more visible because the speakers that you have will share the information of the summit with their communities and their social media. So all of a sudden, that many more people know about you. So that's a great visibility for you amongst the other different speakers. Credibility. Say, for example, you would do a book summit, where you talk about different books on different topics, and you have those many authors. It gives you credibility that you are able to reach out to those people. You're able to connect with them, and they're on the platform with you. You're sharing the platform with them. And again, it could be any topic, any subject. I'll give you some examples later, but that's what that can be. And then the revenue that you can make from one, either the speakers or participants paying their way in, or from the packages that you sell from the whole summit that you, record and create the whole summit, make the summit available for sale, or a product that you have that you can promote and sell on the summit. The participants, the speakers, can make revenue, generate revenue by anything that they want to sell or the things that they want to give away for free to lead people back into their list. Then, as well as affiliates, people that companies or programs or services that you promote during the summit. And then also sponsorships. Sponsorships are people that engage or want to be in front of your audience, and they'll pay you from that. And there's probably some other little things that you can do. Sometimes people use the summit after they've sold it. They use it, give it away for free as a lead gen. Say, for example, you'll see when you buy packages, you'll say, pay this amount of dollars and you'll get these bonuses. And this bonus could be this 5-day summit of something, something, something. It could be something that you use to promote for lead gens, or it also can be when you have opportunities to be on other summits or other people's stages, and they say, well, what are you going to give away? What can you give away? And that's something that you can give away as well, because they'll have that value there. You can say, well, I'm going to give away a, recording of our 5-day summit with this, and information, and this, and this speaker. And that would have value in itself. So you can utilize it to generate revenue initially, but after you felt maybe you've exhausted that market, then you can also give it away as a lead gen or give it away as a promo or a bonus or something else. So that's basically, what kind of goes in on the overall feel of a summit. It's something that, initially really doesn't have to cost you anything to put it on. And I'm going to share with you the summit that we're doing, so you can kind of just give you the back, a snapshot of what we're doing and what it actually takes to be involved. But it doesn't really have to cost you anything. I mean, if you have a computer, and if you have access to the internet, of course, and to recording tools like Zoom and things of that type, you would just simply decide what, again, you'd want to share, what information you want to share. Then you would decide how you want to share it. Again, do you want to share it in one morning, one afternoon, one day, 1 week, 1 month? Again, the longer it is, the less people you're going to have participating, because people just don't keep track of things. They just, they may watch 1 or 2, 3 days or maximum a week, depends on what's being shared. But beyond that, I think that it's not usually you get a drop off. Even if they come on and they register, then many times they won't be able to maintain that for a really long time, especially more than a week. Now you get a little bit more attention because people are quarantined or should be quarantined, but especially when things open up, people just aren't going to be in front of their computer that consistently for more than, again, a week at least, a week at the max. So I would think about what you want to do, then think about whether you want to bring other people. I recommend bringing in other people. It's a little bit more work involved because you have to contact them, you have to send them the information, you have to stay on them or remind them to promote it. And you always have some people that will play full out and really support you, and then you have some people that just really won't do it. So kind of feel that out. I always ask them the questions before I invite them. I say, this is what I want to do, and I need to ask you, are you willing and able to promote this summit? And then if they say yes, I say, okay, great. Is that with your email list, which is a big distinction, or is that with your social media? What you want to hear them say with both. You want them to commit. You want them to be able to send out at least one email, dedicated email to their community, because social media is great, anyone can do that, but you really don't get the bulk of your registrants from the social media. I mean, it's very, very, very few exceptions. So you really get your registrants from the email that people send out. So you really, unless they're a name or someone that's going to attract so much traffic to you by just utilizing their name or give you so much credibility or visibility by just having them on their platform, that they're not willing to share at least one email out to their community, then don't depend on the getting traffic from them. So they need to be able to willing to share the email, the promotions in their email as well as the social community. And then you find out, their time. You find out, do they have a giveaway, something they can give away for free? Many times, again, that's good for them because it allows people to go after they've presented and be able to click on, and for them to get the potential person into their database. See, all the registrants really initially comes to you. That's why you want a CRM system. You want some kind of system to capture all those registrants. But the individuals, if they're promoting something, they'll go to their website, into their CRM system. So you want to see if they have something to give away. And then basically, that's all they need to do is they need to promote, show up, and have either a gift for free or I prefer it for free, because this is that's how you really get these leads, is doing something for free initially. Once they get them into their database, then they can engage them in other offers they may have. But if they can do something for free, that way you're able to offer their participants, a free copy of this, a free copy of that, a free download of this, a free, ebook on this. So that way you're really being able to create a bundle for people to participate in your summit. But that's it. Basically, you just need a computer, a system to record, a CRM system so that you can capture the people and be able to send them emails to remind them of the summit and to invite them to the summit and invite them to share the summit, to promote the summit and all that good stuff. You want to be able to obviously promote it with your social media and your community. And you want to be able to, make it, I think the most important thing is to making it, everyone feel like they're really participating in something really exciting, that they're all in, that they're really excited about it. And again, I've been in some of them where it's just kind of, they just send you the link and you show up and that's it. But I like the ones that we're just together, we're going to create something massive. Together, we're going to change the trajectory of some kind of industry. Together, we're going to empower women. That's a really, really good feel. Another thing is that you have a choice of either doing live summits or recorded summits, which means that you can go and contact each individual and record them. And then on the day of the summit, play these different recordings so people can go in and can hear the recordings. That's nice. That's okay. But I really like the live ones. I like the live ones because what I do on mine is I allow time for Q&A. I allow time for interaction. I allow time for, for just something about having that person live. Now that can be tricky because people's schedules vary. And say, for example, someone's supposed to be on at 10 o'clock and they don't show up until 10:15 or 10:30, or you're depending on people to be dependable. But I think that, again, if you have a really selected group of people that are really playing all in and have approaching this as something that we're going to do together, you'll be able to get them to be dependable, do a live summit, and then that way you'll have an opportunity for Q&A, for interaction, and it's just more fun. It's more fun. So I think I've summarized that pretty much. Now, what we're doing, again, in the spirit of transparency, we are, for those of you not familiar, Homework is a live, work, share community. And what we do is we acquire luxury homes for women professionals and entrepreneurs to stay and live and work full-time, part-timers, or drop-in. So we have offices, we have classrooms, we have a studio with a green screen, we have every bedroom, beautiful bedrooms that have the en-suites, and they all have work areas so they can live and work. So think about Airbnb meets WeWork. So as you know, that those industries have had to close down during the pandemic, and we have honored that. Our goal is to keep everyone safe in whatever way that we can. So not only our properties, but we also have host properties where people own properties, guest houses, guest rooms, and vacation rentals, and they want us to market it for them because we're marketing it to women professionals and entrepreneurs. So they want a more select client or a more select guest. And it's more fun and it's more safe, and I just feel that they can really connect with them in that way. So without doing that, our other program, our best program, or our program, is the memberships. And our memberships just really help us market women in business. That's what we've been doing for the last 12 years, is to market them through our podcast, through our videos, through participating in our podcast videos, participate in our programs like Coffee and Conversations, and being able to do, get discounts and being able to get connections with other services and things. That's our membership program. So our goal was to boost our membership program during pandemic. And so one of the ways we said, okay, is to bring more attention to it. So we have a signature program that we've been doing for 12 years, and that's called the Power of Seven. And that's when I teach women and men, predominantly women, how to monetize their expertise, how to do your own videos, how to do your own podcasts, how to create your own memberships or masterminds, how to find sponsors, how to be affiliates, how to do virtual events as well as live events, and how to monetize it all. So that program, The Power of Seven, is designed to create more visibility, credibility, and revenue streams. So we are offering that program complimentary to people that sign up as a member, as an incentive for the member, as the incentive for the memberships. And previously, when we've done the program, we've done it in person 2 days, and we've charged up to $3,200 for the program. For them participating this week or now and sign up as a member, they get it complimentary. But after that, we thought, okay, we want other people. We're going to continue doing the Power 7 virtually. So to promote the Power 7 virtually, we're going to create a summit. And I'm going to host and speak at the summit. I'm starting Monday the 14th, Monday the 10th through Friday the 14th. And for 2 hours every day from 10 to 12, I will be sharing different parts of the Power 7. I'll be speaking to it. I won't be teaching it in the sense that you would if you took the class, because the classes are all hands-on. They're all small groups of 8 to 10 people maximum, and it's a get it done program. But I'll be sharing with you what the program is and what the program offers. So I'll be, every day for those 5 days, I'll be sharing parts of it. If you're a do-it-yourselfer, you'll be able to take it and run with it. If you're a graduate of the Power 7 program, it'll be a great refresher. But if you're new and you haven't taken it, then you'll just know just enough of what you want to do and what you could do to be able to generate, more revenue, especially virtually and especially now. So what I've done is that I have the first thing I did was and we were behind and late. We were dependent upon a couple people on our team that had some family emergencies, so we had to postpone it twice. And I'm sharing this with you because things happen. So I want you to know that things happen, and sometimes you have to pivot this way or that way. So we rescheduled it twice. So we're doing it next week. We had to create a page, like a web page, like a landing page with all the details about it for people to register. And then we had to create an series of emails that we're going to share with our community about about the event themselves. During the event, I'm going to have our sponsors. We have a couple of sponsors, so they will have time where they will be sharing information about their product. So during we'll have one before the end of 1 hour before we have a break, and then we'll have another one before the end of the day. We will also have some testimonials from our Power 7 grads, people that have taken the program, because I think it's really, really more powerful for you to hear what they got from the program as opposed to me telling you about the program and what value it has and the benefit. We also will have some breakout sessions so that you can connect with other women professionals and entrepreneurs, and let's make those connections and network. This is always valuable and fun. And I now will give people the opportunity to participate, to register for the upcoming Power 7 programs, which are this month. We'll be doing it, again, twice a month indefinitely until things change. So, but they'll be offering that program at the price of $997. So I'm also going to have affiliates, people that want to sign up as affiliates. If they take this email and take this information and they share with their communities, they get an affiliate fee of $200 for each person that registers for the actual program. So I'm going to be clear so that it doesn't get confusing. If someone signed up this week by Friday for a member, they get the Power 7 program that's being priced at $997 for free, for the only price of $497 or $49 a month. That's one thing if you sign up this week. The second thing is that I'm going to the free summit next week, and anyone that signs up then or after Friday will pay $997 for the same program. They will get the membership, the homework membership, but they'll cost them $997 for that. But out of that $997, I will be paying the affiliates $200 per person that they refer. They actually register, they get a special link that they can share with, and it tracks the person, whether they sign up, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday, or even after that. If they sign up, they'll be able to generate $200 and for themselves, for just supporting us in that way. And then at the end of Friday, then people will have the option of paying the $9.97 anytime thereafter. That's the summit that we're doing, and that's the reasons why we're doing it. We're doing it to pull people out of our community, to bring more people in our community, and as well as being able to offer them an opportunity to be able to generate more visibility, credibility, and revenue in their businesses. So I feel it's a great give. We're going to be giving them enough information so if they know how to do it themselves, they can do it. But many times it's not the same as being able to have a community, have someone show you exactly how to do it and give you the links and hands-on, and have a community afterwards that every Tuesday at 10, we can be part of a mastermind of women that are from all over, and have the support of being able to promote your business through one of our other programs, through our podcast, through our videos, our homework lives, and our coffee and conversations, which is what you are participating in today. So that's what we're doing, and that's how we're doing it. So I'm saying this so you can be thinking, put your thinking caps on and say, okay, what can I do? What can I create? And you can do it in a short period of time. Again, shouldn't be this short, not as short as we are. We kind of cut it pretty close, but usually 2 weeks, 3 weeks should be, depends if you're inviting other people. If you're inviting other people on, do you need more time for them to be able to reach them and to connect with them and to record them if you're going to pre-record it, or for them to schedule it if they're going to do it live. But, let's say 21 days. 21 days, if you decided now that you wanted to do something, in 21 days you can do it. And it's very easy, depending on what you're promoting, to make it at least a 5-figure launch. And that's what the minimum should be. If you say, I need $10,000 before the end of August, this is something that you could do, to be able to do that. If you need, and obviously more, depends on what you're charging. It depends on how many people you get involved, depends on how your closing is. But usually the minimum that we've taught people to do is $10,000. So some people do it once every so often. Some people do it on a consistent basis with different type of themes, different people. You can create whatever you want to be able to create with it, but it's definitely something that you can do. That's not that difficult. And no matter what industry you're in, I have people say, well, I can't do it in my industry. I'm a mechanical engineer. And it's like, okay, great. You can do this, and this with the mechanical engineers, and they can do it and create it. So no matter what business you're in, I think that's the only thing I would really caution you on, is to get into your mind that, one, you can't do it. Two, you can't afford to learn how to do it. Because, if any of those investments, whether registering today and tomorrow or before Friday for $497, so you can learn how to do it, if you can't think, if it doesn't make sense for you to pay $497 to learn how to make $10,000, then you're in the wrong place, right? Quite honestly, because of the fact that this is, what we're sharing with you are ways that you can actually do it, and it's been done, and you'll see us do it, and you've seen many, many, many people do it. Many people have 6-figure, 7-figure launches, 7-figure summits. So it can be done, and it's done all the time. It's just knowing exactly what to do, how to do it. But I think that's basically all I want to share. I give you a lot of information. I'm encouraging you to register now while you have a chance at the $497, or you can wait and pay more. I would encourage you, if you're interested in being an affiliate, you don't have to have a lot of people on your list. If you've got 100 or more, all you need is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and you've got yourself a couple $1,000s right there. And I think that's basically it. So I encourage you, to ask questions. I'm going to open it up for now for questions, and have some ideas. I'll be glad to brainstorm with you. I encourage you to tell me what you want to do, and I can even tell you how to do it. But I just thank you for joining me. And if you want any more information, feel free to go to homework, HOMWORK.com. That's HOM, no E, WORK.com. And I'm Desiree, and I'm here to support you in any way that I can. So I'm going to open it up now for questions. And Dawn is our ambassador, our Zoom expert. So Dawn, Let me know if there's any questions in the chat box or people want to raise their hand and share or
There's
any
no,
ideas.
there's no questions, but yeah, if somebody has something, they could unmute and then remute.
Yes, that's all that we ask is that you mute and unmute, and everyone should know what that little button is. And if it's not, if you don't, we'll tell you. So, questions, ideas. Has anyone done a summit? Has anyone participated in the summit, or has anyone hosted a summit?
I have a question.
Yes.
Of a star in terms of the affiliate. If somebody chooses to be an affiliate, is it basically that we are sharing the information with our community, and then if any of our community emails then sign up, we then get $200 for
Yes.
referral? Is that what
Yes. So let me clarify that. Yes. So affiliate is that when you're compensated, thank you so much for asking, compensated for promoting someone else's program, product, or event. And our affiliate is that we say as easy as 1, 2, 3. You register. There's no charge to register to be affiliate. We're going to send you an email. You'll have a link. You register. When you register, you get a special link, special URL that's tracked to you. And then it directs you to a page that has all of our promotions. So I've got some really, really, really cute, I probably have 2 more than I need, promotional things for your Facebook pages, for your Instagrams, for your emails, as well as for LinkedIn. So all you do is copy and paste that along and then hyperlink it to your URL and then send it out. So you can send it out to the dedicated email where, again, everyone gets the email. They'll have that link, and then or you can send it out in your social media. What you're sending them out first is a gift to attend the free summit. So that's why it's great, easy for them, because it's like kind of a easy entry for someone to say. Because if you had to present something for them to buy right away, maybe it would take more, more period to be able to get them to buy. But you're giving them a gift. And I think that's really valuable because right now I think everybody needs as much support as they possibly can, and we need to give as much as we possibly can. And many times we promote to our communities things that we're doing. It's nice to give them a gift of something that's totally free. So they attend next week. Every day next week, I'll be sharing the opportunity for them to sign up for the class. So anyone with that link, anyone that came in from your link, if they sign up for the class, which will be $9.97, then they will be tracked. And you'll also be given access to their dashboard, back-end dashboard. So you'll be able to see who signed up from your link and whether they've paid and when it is. And we will pay 14 days after. We'll calculate everything 14 days after the summit, because sometimes people come in at the last minute and it'll still be the 97. So after 14 days, we'll calculate the payments, and you'll be able to see. We're very transparent, and you'll be paid from there. So if it's 4 people, then it's $800. If it's 10 people, it's $2,000. Right? Yeah, because it's $200 per person that signs up for this summit. So they sign. So you're offering them a free gift to the 5-day, and then if they sign up for the class, then you're compensated $200 per person, which is very generous. Unless we kind of raised it to be so they can be generous with you to make it worth your while. So that's how the affiliate works. So it's register and then promote and then get paid. 1, 2, 3, easy.
It's Nika. Have you sent that out yet?
No, I'm finishing up. I'm doing this morning. That's why I was running late. I'm doing the 3 letters. I have 1 letter done.
I forwarded the email you already sent me to everybody.
Okay, that's all right. No, thank you. No, I'm going to send out the email again. We had some delays, so I will send out. I'll send you the registering, and you'll have the information and you'll have the tools. I've actually created a lot of different visuals, and it's in a Dropbox that you'll get it when you register. You'll get an email that says, "Okay, go here," and then that email will tell you to go where the art is. Where the visuals are, where the sample letters are, and with your link, you just simply hyperlink it and send it out again. So send it out again; it'll be fine. They'll send it out again.
Okay.
Let's back it.
I was all excited. I was like, I gotta get him to do it because I'm sure my sister. I wanted her to get in on the $500, and I've already been talking.
Right. Well, that's beautiful that you're letting them know before it goes up. So anyone that you know now, anyone that registers now, that's double the pricing. But the thing is that they We did it as a promotion. We said that the $500, the membership price, it was free with the membership, was for this time. And that's what it is. So again, sometimes people want to make payment plans. Sometimes people say, I need assistance with that. Then communicate that to us, and we're more than happy to work with you. But otherwise,
Okay.
but our shopping cart will change on Friday. So after that, they won't be able to take advantage of that. They'll be up to the new prices.
So the next 5 days, starting Monday to Friday, that's free.
Yes.
And then to sign up for the classes which will follow, that's the one that if you sign up by Friday is $497, and after that is $999, correct?
Yes, $997. Yes. So before the summit, my Friday, between now and Friday, is $497. And what it is the cost of membership. We were promoting our membership for homework. So if you buy a membership, and then automatically you'll get an email that says, thank you so much. You have been, you're going to have this class, and you'll get the schedule of classes. And you don't have to you have a whole year to take the classes. Some people say, well, I can't take it the next month or 2 months. You have 365 days to take the class. So you have plenty
of classes are in person, like on Zoom, or is it recorded?
Class is going to be virtual. They're going to be like Zoom, but a couple of people took the class, and I think that Terry and Nika and even Dawn share the value. I mean, Nika and Terry took it in person, and they also took it virtually. Could you be kind enough to share a few minutes as to what you felt was the value? Were you able to get the information, what the value was one each way?
Thank you.
Terry, do you want to share? Because it's still a small group, and I'm still 100% there with you, and it's still, you get it done. What do you say, Sarah, Terry?
It was very much so worth the amount of money. It opened me up to a whole new world that I wanted to become a part of, but just didn't know how. So each time that we learned, she took us through the steps and was there to support us and to clarify. And actually, it was exciting to see how the other people were learning it, and it gave you that confidence that you could do it. So it was excellent. It was very much, it was life-changing for me.
Great, thank you. I'm so proud because you're actually taking steps. What about you, Nika? You took it. Well, you took both. So
I took both. Yeah. It's been incredible. I mean, and also for Andrea, because at first, it was more with hers that we were focusing on, but then kind of coming back around also with my interior design and doing both with it and seeing kind of how hers is and mine has just been, it's very, very interesting. It's the affiliate I've been wanting to learn for a really long time. So that too is, I'm excited that when I get to that point, but kind of just still implementing everything. So, but regardless, I mean, when I've told people, I'm just like, yeah, it will change your whole view on marketing. I mean, it's you take it to another level that I haven't seen people do. So it's very, very valuable, and it definitely will completely change your business for sure. Yeah.
And you've already earned affiliate revenue. Like, you keep forgetting that, but I think that you've already earned it. So it's like you've already made money from learning that. So Dawn, you took it once and you took it virtually. So how was it for you? Were you able to, you only took it virtually. So how was it for you?
I've only taken it virtually, and I actually did it twice. And I found that I have been implementing stuff steadily ever since, and I'm working on a whole bunch of things. But yeah, my confidence, I am one of those people who needs my hand held when I'm learning something new so that I can do it. And that was exactly what I got. And sometimes it wasn't comfortable because, when you're learning new things, it's out of your comfort zone. But when you have a whole group of people that are standing behind you and cheering you on, it's really awesome. So it was totally worth it and valuable.
And it's not just the virtual class. So we are doing it virtually. It's 2 days and then long days, but everybody just is hyped and energized, and everyone stayed plus some. They stayed from 8 in the morning to 8 in the evening with breaks and things in between. But even some people were on after 8 o'clock. So just so energizing. There's so much information that you stay with it. Then another thing is that we have mastermind meetings every Tuesday at 10.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Pardon?
The mastermind is, I was going to pipe back in and say that the mastermind too. And I put that in my email when I sent it out to people, that it's like, I think that actually is a real game changer, because when you go through it, there's so much information. It's so intense, but to have the ongoing is even more helpful, to have that, and to have the support and the people around you. And you learn things from them saying stuff too, you know, and what they're going through. So yeah, it's the mastermind also. I'm just very excited.
Yeah, so it's a mastermind. And then, so not only do you train and then you support, but then you can promote. So those of you who have done like Terry and Anika, and I think Rosalind, hers is coming up in a couple of weeks, her coffee and conversation, and Dawn, you should be due soon. Just being able now to promote, have the opportunity to promote your business and do a presentation. What was it like for you? Who's done it already? Nika or?
Yeah, I've done it.
Yes. So that's a learning process.
It was nice. Well, it was also another one of those things that forces you to do what you need to do. So creating that, my PowerPoint presentation too was something that, I'll have now to use in other ways. That was the other thing about your program. It's like just teaching you how to have the content and spread it out in ways that, because that's what was always so overwhelming for me. It was like thinking that I had to just create constant, content. And I would write these blogs that would take me hours and hours, instead, and I gave up from that, but it's nice that you can, to just even have little tidbits and be able to take that and have it spread out and last for a really long time. But yeah, the presentation was nice. It was fun. I enjoyed doing it. Yeah, it was a very good experience.
Well, I enjoy it and the ladies enjoy it. So I'm pretty confident that you will enjoy it, because my attitude is that you get a buffet of information. So you don't have to do everything or enact everything, but if you just take one thing at a time and really dive deep into it, then you'll be able to really monetize. And it's geared towards generating another $100,000 a year in your business. So, whatever, I show you different examples of how you can do that. And it's real. And people that are doing it, even yesterday in our Power 7, we looked at a person blog, right? No, podcast, and it was $138,000 a month he was making. So just knowing what's possible and knowing what it takes and knowing what tools to be able to use to generate that type of revenue, it's there and it's available. So I encourage you, if you're even considering this, to do it obviously this week, do it today. If you have any questions, call me. Many times people have questions or have something they don't feel comfortable with something, then call me. And I'm always available to talk with you, and I'm glad to talk it through with you and see if it's a fit for you. It's not a fit for everybody. And I think it's basically a fit for, I feel like it's fit for anyone who's motivated, because I motivate the motivated. But if you're not motivated, if you're not a person that's going to take it and do something with it, then it's probably not going to be the best value for you. But if you just need someone to show you how to do something, when to do it, where to do it, and why you're doing it, then it's perfectly the place. And then the wonderful thing is that the beautiful women that we have in our community, they support each other. We give feedback to each other. We connect with each other. That's, we have a Facebook group, so you can stay connected. All this information is recorded and archived in the Facebook group. This is a lot for you to be able to connect with right now, especially now. So,
So can I call you later on this afternoon or tomorrow morning?
Absolutely. You
And
have
what
my
is your
number?
phone number? If you give me.
I can put it in. I'll put it
in the chat.
Yeah, but it actually should be on your
email too.
Right.
On the email you sent out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes, but I'll make it easy for you. So, ladies, who has an idea though? No one's talked about what's your. I'm going to ask you. I will ask you. What are you going to do? What kind of summit are you going to do? So, what kind of summit are you going to do, Terry? Since I'm looking at you first.
I'm just I've been just turning it over in my mind. I'm really not sure. I'm trying to get it in my mind what I can.
Well, you're working with two things. One, the travel, and then one you're working with the real estate that you've been doing. So say, for example, the travel, I think we've talked about this before, and that yours could be initially to build your list. So people are just waiting for the day when things are going to open up and feeling optimistic as so. So we talked about maybe like taking people on a trip around the world. So if you could get one person, a travel agent from Europe, travel agent from Asia, a travel agent from maybe the Middle East, a travel agent from the islands, getting people, not, I say agent, but be someone that knows about that and taking a virtual tour. I would immediately, just for if nothing else, immediate gratification, want to know about all the places that I could go when the time is right. So they can, and then you could still be able to get people. You have a travel club. So if they join your club, then they'll be first to know about these different trips that you're going to be able to do. So just getting together, like say in 5 or 6 different places that that are hot spots, whether it's countries or areas, and then having them speak to it. And every day we just kind of go on a virtual tour. They would kind of be able to talk and share. That would be, so I see from Frances, her bucket list is traveling to the 7, I can't see all of it, but so something like that. That would be just to read the chat. So that's what I would do. And initially, everyone that signs up, again, all these travel people share it with their community. They'll all sign up, and you'll build your list, and then you can also sell your travel membership. And if not now, then you can be able to sell packages to them later. Does that make sense? So so just kind of play with that, because we talked about that before. So, at some time that'd be a good thing to do. Dawn, what about you? What are you thinking?
I'm not sure.
All right. You're involved in real estate. You're writing a book in real estate. So again, people want to know a lot about real estate, and they want to know about now what the market's going to be like now. So just being able to reach out to 4 or 6 people in the real estate to give like an updated forecast. Now, how you can monetize that, you'd say, for example, we're going to do the 6 things you should know about investing in real estate going forward after the pandemic, something like that. So one can be in the multi-residential, one can be in the single family, one can be in the retail commercial, one can be in public storage, one can be in land, and just have each of them share some information. It's not just promo. You don't want just a promo for them to promote, but some share hard facts and information about what people can do to do it. So even if you charge like, $49.99, if you charge under $50 for that package, for that information, people, again, that can attend live, they can hear it, but if not, they missed it, they can buy it. And they can buy it, and they can, or resource it. You can have it recorded, you can have it transcribed, utilize the audio as a podcast. Again, sometimes it can be started as a small amount just to get started, even if it's just for a lead gen, again, and for the visibility, but just get started, because when things do open up, you'll be able to go back to these people and say, okay, we did this together, we did that together, now let's take it to the next level. So if you haven't done one before and you're building your community and your list, then that's a great way to get started. And again, or take chapters of your book that you're writing. I'm not sure what's in your book, but just things that people are asking all the time. What are the most commonly asked questions? What are people asking about? And you can provide them that information through experts, through other people. Even if you know the information yourself, feel free to go out and bring experts, because you're bringing in their community, you're bringing in their tribe, you're bringing in their peeps, so to speak. And then you're able to either package it together for sale, or you'll be able to sell your book or pre-sell your book. You can pre-sell your book. People will buy it before it's published. So that's another way to be able to do that. That's something to start with. And Armina.
It is Armina.
Armina, so pretty. I just want to run. What thoughts do you have? Do you have any ideas of what you could do for a summit?
Well, I was thinking both for my real estate information and also for financial consulting or coaching, teach people how to do debt elimination, how to do behavior around money, budgeting, retirement. That will be big.
Yeah, so then you could do something almost similar to what Dawn is that first of all, you can also incorporate your mind over money, something like, that, again, bringing in other people, or that could be your part, whatever. What the objective again is to bring in other people so you can build your list if you don't have a good list, if you don't have a big list, let's put it that way. So you can bring in maybe a psychiatrist or or psychologist that can share what the mindset's going to be after this pandemic. Some people, it's shifted, as a result of, the situations that they're in, the lack, and so make sure you bring them back, and then being able to bring them others into financial ways they can financially grow, and even in spite of, so bringing in someone for real estate or bringing someone for investments, whatever way you want to phrase it. But even if it's, again, even if it's 4 people, 4 people is a solid enough start that you be able to control and do a summit in one day. 2 in the morning, take a lunch break with the Q&A, and then 2 in the afternoon. And so that way, again, you just easily control, but you really be able to give value, and you start there, and you're able to go from that point on.
Okay. Yeah, I've been thinking about it, so I'm looking forward to it. I'll talk to you more.
Okay. And then
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you, Marilyn. You have any idea?
Hi.
Hi.
Yes, I'm just starting out with a basic idea of um, publishing an ebook, participating in government contracting. There's high demand for this particular area, and then move more towards a summit. What could you advise me in this area?
Well, yeah, if you're going to do the ebook, then do the ebook intentionally so that you can do the summit from the ebook. So if you do the ebook, whatever topics you're going to have in there, or if you can bring in other people, again, you'll bring in more publicity, you'll be in more, more sales, because they'll sell it. If the people speak or or quote it, or if they participate in any way, then they'll be glad to sell it for you. So you're getting more sales, but then you use that ebook as your outline for the summit. Depends on how, long or big it is. But then I would just use that as a summit. Say, okay, now you have the ebook. We're going to do this live. People have taken books live. You have a work that maybe we've done Think and Grow Rich live, where we took the chapters. I think it was 18 chapters. I don't remember now, years ago, of that book, and we brought it live, and people spoke on different parts of it. So you can bring a book to life through a summit, or you can bring parts of it to life. So I would, start there.
Well, you motivated me now, Desiree. I'm ready. Thank you.
It's a start. It's a start. Francis, what do you have? Any ideas, Francis? I know I may be catching some of you off guard, so if you may have walked away from it, there she is.
I've been thinking, this is Francis. I've been thinking about it as you're talking, like what other participants as an animal communicator maybe have a behaviorist or some other specialty around animals, but I'm not exactly sure.
Well, there's a lot of the situations where but yes, you can have other people that do that as well. Either, again, like you said, a behaviorist or a psychiatrist or so forth, but also, someone speak to why your animals is that important to you, what they do for your life and in your life. But you can also, your program, if you could get a couple people on the care of your animal, like, when they're getting sick or getting ill, that could be a doctor, it could be a medical person, it could be someone that could benefit. And also, if it's insurance, even insurance companies that have insurance policies for animals, like being able to share how that, because sometimes the loss not only is emotional, but it's financial. They spend thousands of dollars through the medical care. So for someone to be able to say, if they can participate and share how that benefit could ease that pain, that's one option. And then also being able to, you can get sponsors that want that market. That's like, we had a woman who got Animal Authority to sponsor her as a spokesperson, and she was able to retire from her business totally because of she being a spokesperson for that company. So you could benefit from affiliates, from sponsorships, and bringing in professionals on all the different phases about animals. It doesn't have to be even before, again, speaking to the connection, speaking to the illness, if they are ill before, and how to handle that, how to, again, mitigate the financial stress, as well as how to be able to work through the emotional stress. So there's lots of ways, to be able to work that. It's very, very.
That broadened my outlook. Thank you.
You're welcome. And Rosalind, good morning. Any ideas for you?
Yes, I'm gonna switch gears on you.
Okay.
And I really want to do one on a summit, because I know so many professionals in the insurance arena. And so many of these policies now that are out there and that people currently have terminated. They don't have the living benefits. A lot of people aren't aware of that. The more people I talk to, they just need to be brought up to date on what the new and happening policies are. So I would do it surrounding and just explaining the differences.
Mm-hmm.
And having a guest speaker from Aflac and Colonial. Those are
Mm-hmm.
considered bread and butter policies. If you're a working parent,
Mm-hmm.
you have an accident or something happens, even if you're pregnant. A lot of women don't know that. If you're pregnant, you can turn your off time into pregnancy leave or maternity leave, and Aflac will pay for that. So that's a great benefit.
Okay, so you're going to have yours with, so which kind of is with the topic. So you're going to have different companies with different topics and different phases of
just different professionals or insurance people, providers,
Perfect.
or that will speak to why they feel their product is better, whole life versus IULs.
Okay.
Then family policies.
Perfect.
College.
We got that. I got that. You're going to have the different professionals. So that's perfect. You already have that. That would be perfect information to be able to share, and people would be very interested in that. Teresa, I don't know if you're camera ready or not, but you can also share through your audio if you want to brainstorm around. And then what about, okay, Jacinta? I'm sorry, Jacinta, Jacinta. If you'd like to share, if you wanted us to brainstorm for a minute.
It's Jacinta.
Sorry.
Yeah, the area that I would say that I have the most expertise in is fitness. So that would be what I would do a summit on.
Fantastic. Awesome. Perfect. Okay. And then thank you. And then Teresa, unmute yourself. Let's see. Hold on a second. You're not unmuted. Hold on one moment, honey.
I got it now, right?
Yep, you are.
Awesome. Hey, you've been such a powerful force for so many years. Thank you so much. You're my what is it? Anthony Robbins.
You're welcome. Thank you. Rather.
Yeah, such a motivator. It sounds very exciting. I got to see if I have time to find, but I'm going to try to see if I can squeeze it in. But some of the things that I need to do, I'm probably doing most of them. You're just so inspirational, and you fueled me for so many years that I'm ready to go to the next level. And I'm dying to hear more about that Power of Seven. So I'm looking forward to joining.
Okay, awesome. Well, thank you. Thank you for joining us today. So, ladies, did I miss anybody? Did I miss anybody? Okay, no? Okay. So all I want to leave you with is the fact is that whatever it is that you want to do, the summit is one thing, but it's relatively quick and easy, or your podcast or your videos or memberships and masterminds, all of that is possible for you. All you need to do is know how to do it. And if you are motivated, then we will motivate you even more. And it's going to be done. So if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us. And until we meet again, so next week, we will not have our mastermind on Tuesday at 10. Instead, I want to see your beautiful faces at the summit. And then also next Wednesday, we will not have our coffee and conversation because we'll be preparing for the summit. So I'd like to see all of your gorgeous faces at the summit for 10 to 12. So next week, our mastermind and our coffee and conversations will be postponed, or will be postponed until the next week. We'll resume our schedule the next week. But, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. If you want to become an ambassador, make sure you let us know, sign up, make some extra money. And if you want to know more about the Power 7, just contact me. And until we meet again, I like to say to you, stay strong, stay positive, and stay empowered. Take care.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Great session. What is your Facebook page?
Homework, HOMWORK, or one under my name.
Where you say all these sessions are archived?
Go to and the emails that you get for your mastermind meetings on Tuesday. It says to go to become a member of the Facebook group, which is at the bottom. You'll see join our Facebook group. It's archived in our Facebook group. Okay, so let's look at the email you'll get for Tuesday or last Tuesday, the one you get about joining the Power 7 Mastermind. And in that letter, you'll see click here to join our Facebook group, and you click there, and then you join the Facebook group. Okay, all right. Bye, ladies. Hope to see you soon.
Thank you, Desiree.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye.